Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie, and this is your weekend energies for the weekend of March 19th, 20th, and 21st. So we're ending Pisces season, and we're entering Aries. So I think on the 21st of March. But anyways, I'm going to start with Aries, and I am going to timestamp all of the signs in the description box below. All right, so here we go. We start with Aries. Aries, your card for the weekend will be Open Your Heart, card number 10. And this is a beautiful card because she's laid back on her back. She's got a swan who's wanting to love her or give her love of some kind. And 10s are usually associated with endings or beginnings, like putting an end to something. But maybe you're being asked to, or it could be like the wheel as well, like getting on the wheel so your luck can start turning, or it could be one manifesting something, but clearly it's about opening up your heart to some situation. Here we have this little guy in a car, and it's a rainy day, so it looks like it's sad, it's gloomy, there's a big monster in the background, but he's actually running away from that monster, he's driving away from that monster. So we'll see how that ties in, and we'll leave it at that for now, and we'll come back to it later. So for tarot, for Aries. So for those of you that are born around the 21st of March, happy birthday. And here we go. And as well, here we go, the World card. So the World card is about putting an end to something, closing out a cycle, or starting a new cycle, right? And that's a card associated with the 4 fixed signs, but also Capricorn. So the 4 fixed signs being Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Okay, then we have the Emperor, and then we have the 9 of Cups. So you're putting an end to something. You're actually closing out a cycle, starting something new. And the world is basically the world is in your hand. Like the world's your oyster. So everything is possible. And then we have the Emperor here. The Emperor is one of control. He's the king of all kings. He's managing his kingdom. He's loving towards his kingdom. He makes sure that everyone is secure in the kingdom as well. He's well armored. He's got a lot of passion because he's wearing a red cloak. He's also very wise. He's got a long white beard. So it's someone who's, fully in control of everything that is action oriented and fire sign. It's your card. It's the Aries card. But it's asking you to open up your heart. So maybe you need to be a little bit more on the emotional side of things. Have a little bit more emotions and not so much doing. This card came out. Maybe having more compassion. We have the key, we have the scythe, and we have the lilies. And that to me, the lilies is peace, tranquility, it's maturity, it's royalty. But to me, it seems like you're putting an end to something in your life. You're cutting something out anyways. And it's a solution for you to have this maturity and this peace, interior peace. And I think what you're putting away, cutting out, is the negative energies that you have around yourself, like this monster in the background. And you've packed up your gems in the back of your car, so you're leaving with what you need to take, okay, to be able to get to the sunnier skies, and leaving that monster behind, those worries, those fears. Open up your heart to yourself. I think this is what it is. Open up your heart to yourself. Maybe start loving yourself a little bit more. And the Emperor is good because the Emperor is in control of things, but I think you need to add some passion, some level of passion in there, and some emotional stability for yourself. And you're going to go on this new path, this new cycle. And this is exactly what you've been wanting. The Nine of Cups is the happy, your wish coming true card. So I'm going to leave it at that for you, Aries, for this weekend. And I wish you all the best, and we'll see you next weekend. Taurus, for the weekend of March 19th, your card for the weekend is Bountiful Harvest, card number 28. And 28 reduces down to 10 or 1. And 10 is about getting on the wheel, right? And having some fortune. The wheel is usually associated with luck. So Bountiful Harvest is beautiful because you're going to be collecting, harvesting, abundance is around you. And 1 is also manifesting, right? If we look at the Magician. The card that we have here is a castle that is tied to a hot air balloon. And it looks like the castle is being carried away. Castle means a lot of money, right? A lot of bountiness, a lot of abundance. But it looks like maybe there is some change happening around your assets. And maybe for the better. We'll see. I'm sure it's for the better. But maybe there's a move involved. Maybe you're relocating. The Lover's card for Taurus. And that could be a Gemini, or it could be a choice that you have to make, or it's a lover in your life. We have the Wheel, and we just mentioned that, the Wheel of Fortune with the card here, the abundance. We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups. So this is good energy. So I can see as people on the deck here, we have Gemini. We have the Wheel, which is associated with Sagittarius and all 4 signs. So yours included, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. We have the Queen of Cups, which is associated with Cancer. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is associated with Pisces. Okay, so what we have here, it's possibly not a change with your house or your home. It's possibly a change in career. Yeah, so if I look at Lenormand here on the side, we have the Moon, which talks about cycles and talks about your reputation. We have the Anchor, which is your stability or setting root somewhere else, uplifting anchor and setting it somewhere else. We have the Tower, which is corporations, institutions, or big companies, right? We have the Financial card, which is the Bear, which could be your financial assets, your investments, could be the Boss card. And then we have the Stork, which is change or moving. I think whatever move we're talking about, it has to do with your money making, your career, or whatever you do for money, or it could be your financial investments. There's going to be some change around that, okay? And because we have cycles here, we get either monthly or bi-weekly paychecks, but something's going to change around that, and it's going to be bountiful. It's going to be a plenty. You won't be lacking nothing. And because this is a castle, it may not be your house, but it could be a place of work. Castles are huge usually, so it could be a change of employment, or you're moving to a different district office or something to the effect. So you have a choice to make. You're going to get on that wheel. And this is a bit of a lucky streak for you. You're going to get on the wheel, you're going to move ahead. And this is going to cause you to have this emotional stability and feeling more in control of everything, in terms of your emotions, emotionally, you're going to be stable and loving, able to focus on sharing with others your status and your money. If not so much money, but at least your love, I should say. And then this is the wish of the lifetime, the Nine of Cups. Can't say much more than that, my dear. So I hope you enjoy that. Good news coming your way. All right, take care and have a good one. See you next weekend. Hi, Gemini. For the weekend of March 19th, here is your card for the weekend. You have card number 25, which says, keep your dreams alive. And if we reduce 25, that's 7, and that's the Chariot. That's moving ahead. Balanced energies, kind of like universe-driven. Keep your dreams alive because they may be coming true. You may be on the path to, oh, look at that. This guy's carrying his house on his back, and it's on wheels, so he's moving ahead. Keep your dreams alive because you know what? They are most likely going to come true this weekend, or the start of coming true, Gemini. All right, so here we go with tarot for you. Oops, too many cards. I'll take this one though. We have the Sun. The Sun is Leo, but it could definitely be associated with clarity coming to you as to the right path, or energy coming down to you. You're being illuminated. We have the Nine of Pentacles right after that, associated with Virgo. And that's about having enough, especially in terms of money, having enough for yourself and being able to share with others. But it could also represent being single. I will not look at it in this perspective. I'm going to say that whatever you're doing for work, it's bountiful enough. So you don't need to worry about that. You do need to focus on, how do you say that? Putting value to your convictions, because you have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is fighting for yourself, defending yourself. Maybe you have to present with passion your dreams. And whatever, I think your dreams are most likely going to be financial. That's what I have a feeling. So you need to defend those. You need to present those. You need to be convincing about those to whoever you're going to be presenting this. Or maybe you need to self-convince. Maybe you need to reassure yourself that you're on the right path for that. Because we only see one person per card. So maybe here there's typically people holding those wands, but we don't see them. So maybe it's a lot of self-convincing. You need to be sure of what you want. Keep them alive. You're going to get illuminated. It's something to do about work. And eventually you're going to be able to make them happen. We have here the Moon, which is cyclical. And to me, because this seems to be more like a work-related, cyclical could be your paychecks coming in. It could be your reputation as well. Because the Moon also speaks of reputation. And then we have the Anchor. The Anchor is about setting your anchor for your stability. Or it could be uprooting your anchor and setting it somewhere else. Like changing jobs, for example, or maybe adding something to your portfolio of your day-to-day activities so that you can increase your abundance, your money coming in. You do have the Birds here, and the Birds is about communications, verbal communications. And like in the older decks, it used to be owls and not these birds that we see on here. But the owls would also speak of maybe an old couple sharing wisdom with you, and you listening to them. But these verbal communications, like, it's telephone calls, it's actual meetings with people talking about stuff. So looks like you're going to be actually having some kind of conversation. But seeing as the last card that came out, you're going to go through all of this stuff first, and then you're going to start talking about it. And that is probably when you start talking about it, is when you're going to start taking action on it. All right, my dear Gemini, I hope you like this, and see you next weekend. Hello, Cancer. So your card for the weekend of March 19th is going to be this one, and it says Ideal Course of Action, and it's card number 37. So 37, that's 10. When we reduce that, and that means maybe getting on the wheel and going ahead with the changes coming with the wheel. Or it could be 1, manifesting. But it looks like you're going to be on an ideal course of action. There's a path to a castle on this card. All right, so I'll leave it there for now. So Cancer, what other card do you have from Dixit? You have, oh, another path card. Looks like you're being put on the right path. Or you are, you know, the universe is putting you on the right path. Okay, so let's see what the tarot have to tell you for Cancer. Weekend of March 19th. All right, so I'm going to pull this card. We have the Nine of Cups. This is a wish coming true. This is something you've been wishing for. Oh, you have the King of Swords. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you have two energies here of court cards. So the King of Swords is one of being analytical and also being very knowledgeable of statistics, finances. It could be a lawyer. It could be anyone of authority, policemen, and so on and so forth. But clearly to me, I see it more as being analytical in this reading today. And by being analytical, by being on this right course of action, which is where the universe is taking you, you're going to do the due diligence of analyzing the situation adequately, and then you'll be in the Queen of Pentacles mode vibration, which is going to be grounded again and nurturing and having plenty without having to worry. And this could involve, if I look at Lenormand, there's the ship, and the ship is associated with long distance travels, like abroad. Oh, and I'm going to pull another card, seeing we got the clouds. We have the institutions, the Tower. Okay, so we have long distance travel or separation. Okay, and then we have the Heart, which is passion or love. I don't see any of that here, but it could be that you are being asked to go on a different path pertaining to your work, because we have the corporation here, and the Tower, sorry, and this to me is a corporation. It's institutions, corporations. And the passion could be, you know, a renewed passion for your work. And the clouds is about confusion. So I think maybe you're being asked to do something like a change at your work, relocate or something, or do a different type of job. They're asking you to go on a different course, and you're going to analyze this. It's a dream. It's something you've wanted to do. It's something you've wanted to change, and you know, you're going to analyze it, and the outcome of that is going to be positive, because you're going to feel comfortable in that energy and very nurturing and having bounty. You won't be in lack of anything. But you are going to be confused at some point. Until you do the analysis of the King of Swords, you'll have confusion there. But I think the outcome is good, because you have the, like I said, the Tower, which is the corporation. And the corporation is big money. There may be sacrifices to do, you know, through the process of change. But then it's all good, because we have peace and tranquility from the lilies and maturity. So it's good. No, I really like this for you, my dear Cancers. So you enjoy, and we'll talk to you next week. Hello, Leo. So your card for the March 19th weekend will be the following. And we have Be Spontaneous, card number 31. So that reduces to card number 4. And that's the Emperor, right? Or 4 could be stability as well. We'll see what comes out from the other cards here. Okay, so we have this lady that is wanting to escape. It looks like a tower. The castle's burning in the background. She wants to escape out of that scene. And luckily, there's like a fire truck that is right below, and with a ladder helping her out. So some kind of change is going on in your life, Leo, and it's chaotic, and you want it out of it. But you're lucky. There's rescue there. It's asking you to be spontaneous. So we'll see what that all means from that card and the spontaneity card. So we have here the Two of Wands. We have the Sun, and we have the King of Cups. Okay, so spontaneity is also childlike in nature, right? It's the ability of being, having fun, having a young, like a child spirit of fun. And that's what the Sun card is all about as well, which is your sign, Leo. So I think it's asking you to go back to your roots, what makes you happy, what makes you joyful. You are probably in a chaotic situation at the moment. You will be rescued from it, most likely due to your efforts, your personal efforts involved in getting out of there. You're going to be able to replan, re-strategize, refocus on your life again through the Two of Wands. But it's asking you to remember to have fun in the process and always make sure that you remain in that childlike spirit that you are. And then you'll be in the King of Cups energy, which is, one of stability, emotional stability, a loving person as well. And stable. So here we go with Le Normand. And we have the mice, which is stress or worries. We have the house, which is your security, your home. And you have the lilies, which is peace and tranquility. So, overall, I think the worries is about your home or your stability. So this could be pertaining to work, your financial situation, or there could be some worries with your house. The tower here or the castle here is a house as well. So it could be that there's something going on around your house that unexpected, unforeseen circumstances occur, or extra dough you need to fork out for repairs of some kind. But ultimately, if you stay spontaneous, you don't freak out, you stay childlike, remember to have fun, things are going to work out and you're going to be peaceful with it. It's going to be okay. So I'm going to leave it at that, my dear Leo, and we'll see you next weekend. Take care. Hello, Virgo. So this is your weekend energies for the weekend of March 19th. Your card for the weekend is Seek Beauty, card number 44. Very beautiful card, Seek Beauty. And we will see what Dixit have to tell you. We have this people, several people holding on to this person whose head is a hot air balloon. And it looks like this person's head is overinflated. And what's very important to note from this is there's a bird with a very pointy beak right next to the head. So it may be a sign of caution to don't get overinflated. Or if it's someone around you, you may have someone with this kind of mentality or attitude over the weekend. And maybe you're one of those individuals at the bottom holding on to this person, preventing them from flying away. And maybe that's why you need to seek beauty, is you need to see the beauty in this person, although they may be a little bit full of themselves at time. Let's leave it at that for now. And I am going to go in with the tarot now for you, Virgo. Tarot for Virgo. We have the King of Cups, which is a Scorpio energy. What else do we have? We have the Page of Cups, okay. And then we have, as a third card for Virgo. Okay, there's too many. I was going to take the one, but no, there's too many. Hold on. Virgo, one card, one more card for Virgo. This one here, Five of Pentacles, and I'm also going to pick this one, the Victory card, Six of Wands. So, the first two cards that come out are cards of emotions, right? They're cup cards. And beauty usually is associated with emotions. So perhaps you need to adopt the energy of being the loving king, the king who's not going to be fazed by all kinds of commotion and chaos, emotional chaos in the background. This person here, I think, is not you. Obviously, it's someone else. And this someone else is probably disrupting a lot of other people around you, causing some drama, basically. And you're asked to be serene and to also be level-headed, emotionally speaking, and do not fall into the trap of maybe reacting to this chaos caused by this person. So, yeah. So just be the more mature person in this scenario. And then you have the Page of Cups, which is a surprise is going to come out to you. And I think that the surprise, the way I'm saying that, is because there's a fish jumping out of the cup. It's asking you to be open-minded to that thing. There's something, by your behavior, something is going to be surprising you from the outcome. And we have here the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is about feeling left out in the cold. I think it's this person here. It's associated with this person. This person is probably behaving this way because they do feel like they're all by themselves and no one cares about them, blah, 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 right? So in essence, by you giving a hand, showing that you're not fazed by the little temper tantrum that they're putting, they're going to see the light. They're going to eventually see the light, and they're going to see that you're there to help them. You're there to help them, and what the outcome is it's successful. It's going to turn out to be good, victorious in that effort. All right, so I have to pause the video. Hold on. Okay, so now for Lenormand, let's see what cards have to tell you. So we have the Lilies, the maturity card. Again, I spoke of maturity over here with the King of Cups, and that's what it is. It's maturity that's required. Maturity which brings peace and tranquility. And then we have the home, the security. So this is probably someone around your household. Maybe it's a child. Maybe it's your spouse that's behaving or acting up at this moment. Or maybe it's a parent. Maybe it's, not taking all of those. Maybe it's a parent. Let's see with the others. Another card, last card. Yeah, there's going to be some communications. Definitely the birds is about verbal communications. And typically on the older decks from Lenormand, the birds were owls. And owls would speak of wisdom. So communication, wise communications are going to be had with this individual. So keep in the light, okay? Seek the beauty in all of this that's happening. And be more mature, be the more mature person, and you'll be surprised by the outcome. It'll turn out very good. Okay, Virgo? All right, you take care and you have a nice weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.